Similar to Windows, we have three different I/O or input-output streams: standard out, standard in, and standard error. Remember the standard out example in the last lesson? Well, the same concept applies in Linux. We echo the text woof here, but instead of sending it to our screen by default, we're going to redirect the output to a file using the standard out redirector operator. Let's verify. Yep, there it is. This overwrites any file named dog.txt with the contents woof. If we don't want to overwrite an existing file, we can use the append operator, or greater than. So echo woof dog.txt. We can verify that. There it is. One redirector operator that we talked about in the Windows lesson but didn't show up an example of was the standard in redirector operator. The standard in redirector is denoted by a less than sign. Instead of getting input from the keyboard, we can get input from files, like this. This command is exactly the same as cat file input. The difference here is that we aren't using our keyboard input anymore. We're using the file as standard in. Finally, similar to Windows, the last redirector operator we'll talk about is standard error. Standard error displays error messages, which you can get by using the to greater than redirector operator. Just like Windows, the to is used to denote standard error. So to redirect just the error messages of some output, you can use something like this. ls dir factor to error output.txt. Now if I view that new document, now we can see the error message in error output.txt. Remember the $sign null variable that we used in Windows to toss unwanted output into a metaphorical black hole? We have something like that in Linux too. There's a special file in Linux called the /dev/null file. Let's say we want to filter out the error messages in a file and just want to see standard out messages. We could do something like this. Now our output is filtered from error messages. Remember how we talked about taking the output of one command and using it as the input of another command with the Windows pipeline? Well, the same thing exists in Linux. The pipe command allows us to do this. Let's say we want to see which subdirectories in the /etc directory contain the word Bluetooth. We can do something like this. We're using the pipe redirector to take the output of ls-la/etc and pipe or send it to the grep command. Now, without even looking through the directory, we're able to quickly see if the Bluetooth directory is in here. There it is. You've gotten a glimpse of the power of redirectors, and as you dive deeper into the world of Linux, you'll be using them on a regular basis. They're super valuable tools to have, and now they're part of your toolkit.